So today we are going to see the structures of glucocorticoids. We'll start with hydrocortisone, then cortisone, prednisolone, dexamethasone, and betamethasone. All these compounds are anti-inflammatory compounds, and they produce their effect, anti-inflammatory effect, by inhibiting the transcriptional process for cytokines, and then they also affect the release, production and release of other inflammatory mediators like prostaglandin, histamine. So first compound, hydrocortisone, I will try to construct the structure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm starting here. How many carbons hydrocortisone is having? Yes, it is C19 system or C21 system, C21, 27, C18, C19. What system it is?
21.
It is
21.
21 system. Okay. So basic steroidal nucleus has been constructed. Now, most important thing is that I should insert, now 17 carbons are here in the steroid. Then 18 methyl, 19 methyl. Okay. Yes. Now 19 carbons. Yes, it is not a carbon. Yes, 19 carbons. Now 2021, carbon number 17 is substituted with the carbon number 20. Yes, and 21. Now if we look at the structure of progesterone, then here in the structure of progesterone, the carbon number 20 is converted to carbonyl carbon. Okay, so it is doubly bonded to oxygen, and that same thing is written in hydrocortisone. Yes. Now again I will go to ring A. Ring A features are similar to that of progesterone. So what characters are present in progesterone? Yes, carbon number 3 in progesterone is having hydroxyl group or carbonyl group.
Carbonyl.
Okay, so carbonyl, and double bond is present at carbon number 4 and 5. Yes. Now you can convert this structure into what? Hydrocortisone. And when we want to convert this structure into hydrocortisone, then we want 3 hydroxyl group to substituted. And where that 3 hydroxyl groups should be substituted? 3 odd carbons. What are those 3 odd carbons? Yes, come on.
C11, 21 and 17.
C11, 17, okay,
21.
and 21. And 21, okay. Yes. So hydroxyl. See, this is C11 hydroxyl group, and it is mainly present on beta bond in hydrocortisone. This is C17 hydroxyl group. It is present on alpha bond. Okay, and this is C21 hydroxyl. Yes, so this is the hydrocortisone. This is the hydrocortisone. Now, how I can convert hydrocortisone into cortisone? Just one difference or one change I have to make, so that the structure of hydrocortisone, yes,
Reduction of hydroxyl group
at
11 position.
reduction or oxidation? Reduction
Oxidation.
or oxidation, yes. C11 hydroxyl group, if you convert it into carbonyl, hydroxyl reduce, oxidized to carbonyl, then that structure is having then that structure is called as cortisone. Okay, Now, when we look at the mineralocorticoid and glucocorticoid activity of hydrocortisone and cortisone, it is somewhat similar. Okay, it is similar. So 11 number hydroxyl group or 11 number carbonyl group as such don't have a separatory effect on glucocorticoid activity and mineralocorticoid. To improve the glucocorticoid activity, according to structure activity relationship, carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 were made unsaturated. Okay, so there was extra double bond which was introduced in A ring at carbon number A and carbon number 1 and carbon number 2. Then this compound becomes prednisone. Okay, prednisone. Now this is prednisone. Yes, but if you convert again, if you reduce carbon number 11 carbonyl group to hydroxyl group, then that compound becomes prednisolone. Now this is prednisolone. Yes, this is what? Prednisolone. So hydrocortisone to cortisone, 11 number was oxidized. Then prednisolone, you again reduce the 11 number carbonyl group and convert it into hydroxyl group and insert one extra double bond. Insert one extra double bond at carbon number 1 and carbon number 2. So now here in this case of prednisolone, the anti-inflammatory property, that is glucocorticoid activity, is improved. Okay, it is improved and it is greater than mineralocorticoid activity. Now to further improve the anti-inflammatory property and to reduce the mineralocorticoid activity, two major substitutions were made. Can you remember these two major substitutions which are present in dexamethasone and betamethasone? Yes, dexamethasone and betamethasone. Two substitution. Literally, they abolish the mineralocorticoid activity and improve the glucocorticoid activity, that is anti-inflammatory property, tremendously. Yes.
Fluorine.
Yes.
Fluorine.
Where?
At C9.
Yes. Now this is C9. Okay, this is a C9. Yes, fluorine here. C9. One more substitution. Yes. One more substitution. C9 substituted with fluorine, and that substitution actually is the difference between dexamethasone and betamethasone. Stereochemistry of that substitution. Yes.
R16.
Yes, 16 carbon is substituted by what? Yes,
CH3.
this is yes, CH3,
Methyl.
that is methyl group. Okay, that is the methyl group. So now this become from prednisolone you can make dexamethasone and betamethasone. Now you know that what is the major difference between dexamethasone. In dexamethasone, this bond 16 carbon bonded to methyl group is alpha bond. Okay, and in betamethasone this is beta bond. Dexamethasone is alpha bond and betamethasone this is beta bond. So in this way you can start with hydrocortisone, can convert to cortisone, then you can construct this structure by inserting extra double bond in A ring. You can go to prednisolone, and at the same time you can again go back to hydrocortisone type 11 hydroxyl group, and from prednisolone it is very easy to form the structures of dexamethasone and betamethasone. Only two substitution you have to insert in prednisolone at carbon number 9 and carbon number 13. So